Hello everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome again. Welcome to Shweta Garg Talk Show. I'm Shweta Garg, an image transformation expert and the founder of Dream Image, a styling and behavioral training institute. We were live sometime back also, but I think because of a technical glitch, it didn't went through, so we have rescheduled it for now. It is Wednesday again. It's time again to celebrate another woman entrepreneur. Welcome to the fourth episode of Shweta Garg Talk Show. Now, this show, as I have been telling in my past episodes, is all about celebrating the journeys, the achievements, the struggles, everything that has made our esteemed guest successful woman entrepreneur. Without much delay, let us welcome renowned hair and makeup artist Miss Subha Goyal. Let me just get her in. Hello, Subha.
Hi, hi, good evening, everybody, and thank you so much, Shweta. That was so sweet of you, and I'm so honored to be here with you. That is so sweet, like to actually
Same
call
here,
out for
Subha.
me. Thank
Same
you.
here. We are so honored to have you on our show. Before I move forward, Subha, I will like to give a little intro about you. May
Sure.
I?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, Subha has done work for fashion shows, e-commerce fashion shoots, commercial ad shoots, catalog shoots, bridal makeup, editorial makeup. She is a certified hair and makeup artist. She has also worked for celebrities like Sunanda Sharma, Punjabi playback singer and actress, Deepti Sadhwani, an Indian actress and singer, Ashna Malani, lifestyle blogger and top influencer. Thank you, Subha, for being here.
Thank you so much. This means a lot. It's so nice. It's such a lovely thing that you're doing, Shweta, here. It's like so lovely to be introduced like this. And I feel so big right now. I've done. It's like I've done, not done much, but it feels so good, like to hear all this about yourself.
No, we women are big. If we are doing something on our own, it's a
Yeah.
big achievement. That's what I
Yes.
feel, and that's what this show is all about. Now, moving on, Subha, like you are in makeup, and for makeup, a very famous quote once remarked by Coco Chanel was, "If you're sad, add more lipstick and attack." you know,
Oh,
because makeup
yes, I
can
know.
be a powerful thing. And as for you as a makeup artist, what role do you think it plays in empowering women?
I remember reading this quote, and like I think it goes like by because men hate women weeping, and that is not true actually, because it's not about men all the time, but it's about women. And I think what this quote means is like uh, even like a slightest external change can bring a lot more to your internal uh, confidence, is what it
Right,
means. Like even
right,
if you're somebody who's like sitting here like very wearing a night suit or something, if you've been gifted like a pretty dress, you feel very cheerful and you enjoy that moment. And even
right,
for that, like what she means by this is uh, a woman, like if given her right weapon, can change the entire world. For women, a lipstick can do a lot. If she's like if something's been hidden from her, like her confidence, her strength, her powers, a lipstick is like a weapon for her. Like if she puts on that gloss or a lipstick and then she feels that confidence, and then she's all set to go and all ready to like rock the world. This is what I think it means, and it has helped a lot, because I guess even we both are wearing lipsticks and we feel so good, like we've been dressed, we've been all set for the occasion. I think
right. Very rightly said, Subha, because I also believe, being an image consultant, that makeup plays a very important role in lifting your confidence. you know like you said, your external self, working on your external self, little lipstick also works on your inner self, your inner confidence. Can you hear me properly? Can you hear me, Subha? I think there's some technical glitch. Okay, we'll wait for Subha to come back. Probably she's facing a network issue. And Subha very rightly said that lipstick, plays like a weapon. When you put on lipstick for a woman, it's very empowering. It immediately lifts your confidence, and you're ready to go. I feel attack here is that you're ready for the job that you're there for. Like red lipstick. Red lipstick says that it gives you that authority, shows that you're a powerful woman, you're a strong woman because you can carry on, you can carry that color, red, on you. That's what Subha meant. And Subha is here, but there is some again network issue. Any questions? This is for my audience. Till then, Subha is coming. If you have any questions related to makeup, you can put it in the comment box. Once she is here, we'll put it up to her. Subha, can you hear me properly now?
I'm so sorry. I think I got a call. The network got lost. I'm so sorry for that.
No problem, no problem. So I was just telling my audience what you said, that putting on lipstick
Yeah.
and putting on makeup is so empowering. It immediately lifts your confidence, when you put on the makeup.
Yeah.
But Subha, today world is changing. World is all about branding, creating an image for yourself. And when we talk about makeup and hairstyling, what do you think? In what ways can makeup and hairstyling help a person create a distinguished image?
What I feel is makeup gives you that, like, see, if you see somebody who's been like shabbily dressed, you won't like the first impression won't come out nice. You won't feel confident in their work. Like whatever they do, even if they're excellent in their work, you still will feel very doubtful, like considering them for getting your work done. But if some person like right next to them is very confident, doesn't know how to work, but is looking very nice, is has that confidence, is properly dressed, has some makeup on, or like is has like a proper nice hair, you'll all like the first impression that you'll get of that person would be way better than the person who will be shabbily dressed. I
Right.
am not comparing the talents, but the first appearance is what matters and what makes the first impression of that person. So if
I cannot hear you, Subha. I cannot hear you. Yeah, now.
I think I've
Yeah,
lost.
yeah, yeah. Now I can hear you. Now I can hear you. Yeah. So you were saying you're not comparing the talents.
I've lost you again. I don't know what is wrong here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
But your voice is like very. It has gotten back to that weird noise that we were facing, like having problem with. I'll reconnect. I'm so sorry. I don't know what is.
This is something which is not in our hand. I don't know, but we are in a digital world, and the negative of digital world is that sometimes network becomes a major problem when you're doing something very important, and probably in a meeting, and you know what to do. So we have to wait for Subha. Again, I'm requesting the audience to please put up the question in the chat box, in the comment box, so that you know we can take it up when Subha joins us back. We are waiting for her. I'm really sorry. Let's wait. Any questions, audience? Please put it up in the chat box. A little about the talk show, you know, a little about the talk show that Shweta Garg Talk Show. When we started this, our purpose was to get on the people, get on the women who have taken this plunge to start, to convert their passion into career, where because we are always scared. What will people think? Oh, I have taken sabbatical leave, how can I start over? So the purpose of this talk show is that to welcome and to recognize those women entrepreneurs who are to understand their journey, to learn from their journey and struggles. We have Subha back with us.
I don't know what is wrong here. I'm so sorry for like everybody who's here with us to keep you
No problem.
waiting. I don't know, there's some
No
problem here.
problem. No problem,
Yeah,
Subha. Okay, you were saying that you're not comparing talents of people, but you're
yeah,
just talking about the first appearance, right?
yeah,
So I would like to add here, Subha, like you rightly said, that first appearance is very important. And when we talk about outer appearance, like makeup and hairstyling, what role it plays is that it gives you that first opportunity. You're able to
yeah.
grab that opportunity, which probably a shabbily dressed person and more talented person will not get it. You know,
Yes, exactly.
so that's the difference. Yeah, it's not about comparing the talents. It's about getting that opportunity.
It's that first look that you get of that person. If that person is very confident, they look very confident, then you'll obviously feel more confident in getting them the work that you want them to do,
Right.
because you'll trust them more, because the trust, if they love themselves, you will be sure that they love doing your work as well.
Yes. Now, Subha, when we say, when we're talking about your work in makeup industry, also in any industry, in fact, you have to really be abreast with the latest trends, right? Because the beauty scene is ever changing. Every time something new is coming up every day. So how do you stay abreast? How do you stay updated of these latest beauty trends?
It's been so tough, but like I've been gifted, we've all been gifted by Instagram, by Pinterest, and it's been all so helpful for all of us. Like for us, for me, it has never been like I'd never considered like trends, what have been going on. As of now, I do consider them, but for me, it's like the person who I am working with. It's like the brand. If I am the brand for who I am working with. If they want me to do something, or if like a person in front of me like wants me to do something for them, I'll just have a look on their face. I'll just scan their face once, and whatever like comes in my mind first, or whatever creative comes in my mind, this is how I work. This is how my process is. But we need like obviously we need to stay updated with fashion trends, because it gives us that knowledge, that like essence, like to keep up with work. But I guess trends just keep coming and going. But for us, like faces are only way to judge what we want to do next.
Right. Okay, I know, no, we've talked about makeup, we've talked about hairstyling. Let's just talk about Subha. You know, Subha as a person, who you are and what you have done. So there are few parts to my question now.
Hmm.
One, what made you take up makeup and hairstyling? Was it a childhood hobby that turned into a profession? And of course, you have grown up in Ludhiana, right, in a small city where that's what I believe, that makeup, being a makeup artist, is not a mainstream, profession as it is in metros. So how did you
Yeah.
convince yourself and then your parents? Because in India, we have to convince our parents that this is the career I'm going to choose, that what you
Hmm.
wanted to do. So let's talk about a little about that.
So you might have like heard people say कि ये काम तो इसी के लिए ही बना है. This was
Okay,
rightly said by like everybody who has ever worked in fashion.
we have again lost Subha. I think today's live is all about
I
network
don't
problems.
know what is, yeah. And suddenly my voice is gone here. I don't know what is
Subha,
wrong here. Can you
yeah, you're
hear me?
bad. I can hear you, but I cannot see you.
Yeah, I think they're turning on the generator. It just take 5 minutes. I'll just stay on the line.
Okay,
Does
okay,
that
okay.
work?
Yes.
Yeah, like it's rightly said, like for me it was meant to be, because like I, as a kid, I remember I was two. I used to like pick up my mom's nail polishes and my bua's lipsticks, and I would like just do anything, like whatever would come in my mind, and I would just put it on my face and roam around. I would be like a sneaky kid and like look into their vanities and try to grab something if they're not around, and always try to play with them and always hide her lipsticks or something. And I always used to see her watch her do her makeup. And
Right.
makeup has been like a part of my life, as long as I can remember. This was what I wanted to do. I remember like coming from Ludhiana, it has been challenging for me for my career. But my parents, as you like I told you also, like before we were discussing, my parents have always been very supportive. My sister and my mom, I have two people at my place, and my dadu, and they've always been so supportive. They've never like asked me what I want to do. It was very challenging for me, considering the city that I live in, because it was considered very like not very respectable and not very reputed career for a woman. It was
Yeah.
considered like people used to like I remember my relatives and my friends telling me कि ये थोड़ी करना है यार, ये थोड़ी करना है, हमने ये सब पार्लर वाले काम थोड़ी करना है. And अगर पार्लर वाले काम अगर कोई करता भी है, that is very respectful of them. अगर आप किसी को भी ऐसा बोल रहे हो, that is very bad on your part. और मुझे what my interest is entirely makeup and hair. It has nothing to do like like of me becoming like a parlor wali auntie. Even if I wanted to become one, I don't think it is shameful for me or anybody. Like because I can see women work so hard, and हमारे काम में once we have to deal with women, it's like so tough, so tough. But I think my parents have been very supportive. My family has been very supportive. They've always like seen me enjoy it, because they've seen that passion. They've seen कि ये इससे अच्छा कुछ और नहीं कर पाएगी, ये इसी के लिए बना है. और I remember like teaching my friends, my relatives, uh, when I was 16, when I was in the school, I used to teach them how to do makeup, and I knew nothing about it. But I was so confident that I can teach them. I
Right.
know better than you. I think this has been very like a thing that has like made me more confident in my work.
Hmm.
That everybody around me has supported me somehow because they've seen that passion. If you have that fire inside you, I think you can do anything in the world.
Right. And when we were talking, when about your profession, like I spoke to you that I wanted to invite you over. So that time you shared your story a little bit with me, and you said that your family wanted you to study a conventional degree like BBA instead of, though they were supportive, but they wanted you to finish your education first,
Yeah.
right, and then get into it. And
Yeah.
obviously there are challenges, once you get into this kind of industry, which is not uh, it's not a metro, right? Being a Ludhiana city, people don't see it
Hmm.
as that respectable. So how did you mitigate this challenge and learn about makeup and hairstyling? Because I don't know what kind of resources were available at that point in Ludhiana. So which resources did you use for learning?
See, for me, like my love for makeup has helped me a lot to get where I was till like I passed out from school. But once
Right.
I wanted like every Indian household, like they want their kids to graduate, like do something, do BBA, do medical, do engineer, like become whatever, and then like pursue your career. But
Hmm.
this is very doesn't make sense. But how I managed to do all this was like I went through a lot of YouTube videos. I used to like keep myself updated with what was going on, and how like I used to like my entire day used to go by me watching YouTube tutorials and learning and practicing on myself, failing every day, trying it on my friends. Like if we plan to go out on a party, it was all on me that I'll get you dressed, that I'll do your makeup. Like anyhow, I'll do your makeup. Everybody around me was supposed to be like ready by me. That was like all my headache, and I used to feel so nice that I am able to do their makeup. And then resources here, like eventually when I started out, when I did my graduation, uh, I knew one thing, that I will do this just for the sake of my mom wanting me to do this. I know she was supportive, but I somehow thought that I have to like find my way throughout this. And I found someone. I always looked up to this one person in Ludhiana whose makeup I absolutely adored, and she was Anika Jain, and she was the only person I wanted to learn from. We had like a few more people here in Ludhiana back in 2016, I remember, but she was the only person who like with whose work I could relate to, because she was so precise, so neat, so like you could see that love for makeup through her work. And that's
Okay.
what I wanted. I convinced my mom. It wasn't very tough for me, to be honest, because she knew that I had to like become a makeup artist. Like I wanted to, but
Yeah.
I like somehow convinced her. I joined a few courses, like a 1 day course or a 3 day course or like online courses. I've joined a lot. Uh, but she was the person that I think I found was perfect for me, and that resource is something that helped me like grow and like has improved my work and my skill a lot.
Okay. So, also along with that, you have written in 2013, you said that you wrote an anonymous blog by the name of Secret Makeover. So,
Yes.
what was this blog all about? Why did you keep it a secret? And, would you like to share any story
I,
behind?
yes, this is the first time that I am able to like talk about this with like in front of people or something, or like I've been telling this to. I don't remember like telling this to anybody other than my friends, because this was something, as I've been telling you, I had a thing for skincare, makeup, hair care. I don't know, for fashion, like somehow everything mixed. I had this thing and I wanted to do something. And like without telling my parents, like my family, and like without asking anybody, I had this liberty of using Instagram. And I
Mm.
chose to like start my own thing. And I like somehow I wanted, like me and my sister were discussing the name of the blog that I was about to start, and she gave me this name, The Secret Makeover, because I came out with makeover. She came out with The Secret. She told me that you're the secret to this makeover, so keep it The Secret Makeover. And I was like, yeah, this works. And it's like I just needed to start something. I just
Right.
needed to like come out of that not that knowledge that I had inside of me, because everything that I used to like put up on that page was tried, like 100% tried and tested, because I wasted a lot of my time doing skincare, like home remedies. I've done everything, and I used to put like tried and tested and recommended. I used to like use that hashtag on my post that it has been tried and tested by me, like
Right.
you can consider it. And I remember, like if I go through that page right now, it it just it gives me that smile that I've been so like even at that age I've done so much. I don't know how. I used to copy paste like from Pinterest, but I used to try it first and then I used to put it on my blog, and then I used to give like proper reviews of products. I was just in ninth standard by then. And if I think
Wow.
of some kid doing it now, I would love to appreciate him, and I will, because this is something like that love of for skincare and makeup is what came through that page, that blog. And I didn't tell it to anybody because I just didn't want to, because that was like that was supposed to be a secret. And I remember like people sharing that page to me that please follow this remedy, and I used to laugh so hard. this is my page and you're sharing it with me. This is so sweet of you. I remember like people like unknown, like people from all across India messaging me like, can you? I have acne, I have dry skin. Can you recommend? And I was like in my ninth standard, and I used to still do something the other. And I used to search. I used to try it out and then send it to them. I don't know how somehow it worked. I still have 6,000 followers on it, but I am not
Wow.
using that. I don't have that much
On
followers on
Instagram,
my page.
people, their Instagram people struggle to get these many followers nowadays. It's like,
Yeah, exactly. Even me, even I am that struggler that has been facing that problem. But back then I had like 6,000. It has like gone down to 5,000 something. But that is like still those people still trust me. I just feel even if I put something out, even some nonsense, they will follow. But that is like that is so sweet of them to be like that they have been with me and been supporting me for like so long now.
wow, that's awesome, because being in ninth standard doing that in at this age also, sometimes we are already working, and by 20s or 25, 30s also, we women sometimes we don't open up, we are scared to start. I think one YouTube video, if one has to start, it's like, oh, the camera has to be fine, the lighting has to be fine, how can I do this, I'm too raw, so there are many thoughts, but doing that was amazing at that age. Subha, I really appreciate, and it was amazing. And now I know, I can just imagine that the pleasure that you would have got once someone is sharing your own blog, your own page with you,
Yeah.
and it is
And
like,
keeping that a secret was the best part for me because I could see people following it, like my own people, like who I know. But I didn't tell it to them because I wanted to like it to be a secret.
right. Great, Subha, great. Actually, tell me one thing. We are living in a world when it comes to makeup, we look forward to all those celebrity makeup artists working on the celebrities, and experimenting with their looks. And all these celebrities keep experimenting with their looks all the time. So, any celebrity makeup look that you really like, any your favorite makeup look?
Um, See, I genuinely love that. Recently, I love Makeup by Mario, who does makeup for Kim Kardashian. I love him. I love a lot of people. I love Pat McGrath. I love James Charles. I love Jacqueline Hill. There are a lot of people, and I love small elements from their work. What I majorly like, what is common in all of their work is very precise. You can see that neatness. What uh, what I've been struggling with still somehow is like to gain that neatness, to like achieve that precise, like to the point makeup, to be so clear that even if you take pictures from like so close, it's so neat and you can still like can't make out there's still any like mistake made. For like my favorite experiment has to be the wet trend that has been going on. Like if you use like your serum or your oil, your baby oil, or if you even if you have like ghee around you or anything around you, just put it on your eyelid, your lips, and your cheeks, and your nose, and it gives you that natural shine. Very minimal. You don't need highlighter for that. I think that's the only trend that I've been loving, and so brows also, because I've seen a lot of women not appreciate their brows. We have been blessed in India to have like thick, nice eyebrows, but a lot of people like around the globe don't appreciate their eyebrows that much. But this has been like a new trend where people like pull their eyebrows out using like a spoolie, if you know,
Yeah.
that we use to fill our eyebrows to like brush eyebrows. So that is like you use the wax or something, or like even you can use a soap for that. Like it's a trick, like a clear soap if you can use it, and you just push it, brush it out, and it gives you very natural brushed out soap brows effect. I hope I'll just make you like
I
go
didn't
through
know
these
that, and
trends.
I really like your ghee. One thing that you can just put little ghee on the cheeks, and nose, and
Yeah,
you don't need
I
a
have
highlight.
been a DIY queen myself. I have been DIYing skincare and makeup my whole life. So I know I use beetroot to like put on my cheeks. I use tomato to like just like give like a tint of color to my lips. I've been doing that for like as long as I can remember. So
Oh
these things
wow.
actually are better than using makeup. And I genuinely I genuinely give these tips to people that you must do all of this. You should use things from your kitchen and from your vanity and use like they have multi-purpose use, like you can utilize them like with so many different ways. It's all on you. You cannot stick to like one product is made for this. You have to like use your mind and be creative with your work. That is what
Wow.
is experimenting, and that is what is gotten them to celebrities, is what I feel.
I think that's an amazing advice for everyone who's watching us today. And I'm sure I'm going to try the highlighter with ghee. And I would request
Yeah.
everyone to try it out. It's an amazing advice.
Yeah, for your lips, like if you chapped like lips, just put like a tiny bit of ghee on your lips, like for ghee, and it will be all perfect. Better than using Vaseline, I'm sure.
Right. Yeah. I think too. For lips, I've used that, but not for the cheeks and nose. But I'm definitely going to try that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Subha, tell me one thing. Like you were talking about your clients, and initially you said that it's all about scanning the face. You work with the face of the client, right? And every client has a different skin tone and texture. So, is there some specific preparation that you do, and or how do you prepare differently for each client?
See, each face, each client, each every skin is different. Every skin that I will see like in front of me is like a canvas that I have to paint on. And
Okay.
and for every canvas you need that prepping time. And you
Hmm.
have to give that prepping time considering what skin tone they are, whatever texture they have, whatever they want me to do on their skin.
Right.
Every skin needs to be treated differently. I can't use standardized products like generic products for every skin tone. That is not my type. I won't do. I know a lot of makeup artists who do that, but I don't feel, because every skin needs to be treated differently. For a dry skin, you need to keep it more hydrated. For oily skin, you have to stop that oil from coming, because you want them, because you want their makeup to last for like as longest as possible. So you have to cool that oil down. You have to cool that oil secretion down, and you have to stop and keep their skin matte. And
Right.
for combination skin, we have to treat the skin like very differently. We have target areas to like cover. This is how I work. I have a look. I touch their skin. I ask them what your skin type is, and then I tell them that no, this is your skin type. This is what I feel. This is what it
Hmm.
is at the moment you're sitting on the chair. This is what your skin type is when you're in front of me, and this is how
Okay.
I will treat you. Because uh, I have to tell them is because I have clients in front of me, and it's on their request what they want me to do. But for like if I say you have oily skin and and you want me to do like proper glowy highlighted, like proper dewy makeup, and I it's my job to tell you that it won't look nice on you, because it will make you look more oilier. So
Hmm.
I have to suggest them that this is your skin type and I am doing this on your skin, and we will try to achieve that look, but this will look nice on you and this will not look nice on you. So this is how I treat the skin and the makeup, like different for every face.
So, like you said, that you have to tell them, it's your job to tell them that what will look nice on them and what will not. But I'm sure there are some clients, who would not always be happy with their look. It happens with every profession. We have clients who are not happy with us, what work we have done, and same might have happened to you also. So, how do you
Yeah.
deal with in such scenario, with such kind of situation? What do you do in such a scenario?
See, I'll tell you what I do. That is what I do. I just take a deep breath. I give myself time, because client for me, I can't argue. I can teach them. I can
Right.
show them the mirror, but I can't be rude. I can never be rude because they're the client. They're supposed to pay me, and they're the ones who will give me work after this. So I can never be rude to them. I have to make them understand, but politely. I just take a deep breath. I look at my team, and then we just laugh. We give a small smile to each other, and then we like, फिर से, oh my god, अब क्या करें? I like, it's just like we talk. It's just our eyes talking to each other. It's the eye contact with my team that we
Right.
make. Oh my god, it's like I think something has gone wrong, but we have to fix it. It's our job. We can't say no, and we can't be rude, and we can't walk out of it. They won't pay us. They'll say bad things about us, and that is not how I am, and that is not my how I want them to respect my work. So I have to keep them calm. I have to like make them understand that I am sorry if this is not working for you, but I would love to redo it for you. I can do it as per you like. I am a person who can do like 100 takes, even if you're getting like late. I would always wait for you. Uh, I would always wait for your feedback. Did you like it? Are you liking it? Do you want me to change something? Do you want me to improve something? Do you want me? Are you feeling comfortable? Is something itching you? Is something bothering you? Is your eye? Are your eyes okay? I am somebody who is like that, who works like that. So I can never be rude to them. A client for me is like a king. Like customer is the king for you, and you have to treat them. And I have queens all around me, and I respect them. So I can do
But
nothing. Like
I think Subha, it's a very good advice to the entrepreneurs and to the people who are working with clients. Why? Because when you're working with a client, it has to be a win-win for both. And
yeah,
also, like you said, client is king. You have all queens around. Working with women, it's more tough than men. But yes, when you're working with someone, you get work. It's a long-term relationship because they are going to give you work, in
yeah,
future.
exactly.
It's all about, today's world is all about word of mouth, you know so I think,
It is.
to our audience, it's a very good advice from Subha that when you're working with someone or your customer or your client, yes, nothing will come out by arguing. So we have to work in a way that it's win-win for both, for us also
Yes.
as a professional and for the client also,
Yeah.
right?
You can
That's it.
always, because for my profession, what I feel is, I'm sorry if I'm interrupting you,
No,
but
yeah,
what I feel is my service, there's no product involved. The only
right.
product is their face. That
Hmm.
is like very, very like close to them. They can see their results. And even when I start, they like I have clients who like have like full all time commentary going on. I tell them, you just wait. It's like it's a process. You have to go through a lot of things. You can't like keep commenting like in between. I have to listen to that as well. But you have to make them understand that this is a process and it will take time. The result that might be after 30 minutes will not be the same right now. So you have to
Right.
take that time. And this is like very personal to them because it's their face that I'm dealing with. And I can
Right.
never go wrong with that because they can constantly see. A lot of times I keep the mirror aside because I want them, like, I want my work to shine and not their judgments. Like, by judgments, what I mean is if they keep interrupting, if I have a client that is like very pinpointing at every situation, I'll just turn them around the mirror and then I'll just work and then I'll just tell them, I'll give you time to like look at your whatever I've done, and then you can tell me after 20 minutes if you like it or not. Because if like in a process you're like stopping somebody who's working on it, it like that flow just it ruins everything. The
Right.
whatever we've planned inside our head, it just goes to waste because we don't get because we need that time for ourselves. Obviously we will be like conversing with you, like we will be talking to you like about other things, but we don't want like constant commentary. He, you're doing like, you understand what I
So I think what you're saying is that when you work with a client or service based, be product based, but yeah, more service. you have to explain the process beforehand, so that
Yeah.
the work, the outcome should be flawless. Then only it will be
Yeah.
flawless, and that
Yeah.
support you need from the client also when you're working on them,
Yes.
and
Yes.
as a professional, you need to tell them beforehand that this is what is going to happen, and this is what I
Yes.
would like to have from you, and then the outcome will be
Yes.
great, right?
Yes. Because all the like I have like I've been blessed to have been working with such beautiful people, but still I just tell them it's like if you are that if you will be that sweet, it will be like if it will like my best of work will come out on you. So you
Yeah.
just have to wait. So that is what is for like
Have
every career.
patience. To everyone, when it's about makeup, you need to have patience, and then the outcome will
Yeah.
be great.
Yes, exactly.
Right. Okay, Subha, you're still very young in your career, and you started in 2018, and after that pandemic, COVID happened for 2 years, and for every profession, it was challenging. It was very difficult. The growth was very difficult for every profession, and obviously for you also. So, do you have any plans in mind for future, that these 2 years, the work was not that way how it was supposed to be, and next 5 years down the line, my goal is to reach here and do this, so any goal, any thing you want to accomplish in coming
I
years?
have a lot of I have a lot of things in mind because uh, the days when I don't get work is like I feel so dead inside. It's just like I wasted another day. I've wasted some time where I could work. This is what happens with me, and I just go like all hyper. I don't know when I don't have work. So for
Right.
me, the goal that I'm that I am planning to achieve is that I reach out to more crowd, and I reach out to more audience, to more regions in India to make my work more visible. That I am out there, like I am available to all parts of the globe. That is like a bigger plan, but short term is to at least reach out to more crowd in India. I've
Hmm.
just covered North India as of now. I would love to discover South India. I would love to discover eastern and western parts of India. That will take a lot of time for sure, but I would love to do it, and that is my aim to go all around and to make the most of the job that and the work that I am doing. I am a freelancer. I don't have a studio yet, and I want to make the most out of it. That I am available to do work anywhere, anytime, and at any available dates. That if I'm available and if you are available, that is my goal as of now.
I'm sure you'll reach that heights, Subha. Okay, tell me one thing. What I know, like, like I said, you're a young entrepreneur. So, what is your advice to our audience or people who will be watching us later and who are watching us now, who wants to enter the beauty industry or any other profession? Any advice from your side to those budding entrepreneurs? And
For
also to the
somebody
women,
who's
who
sorry,
we have that, also to the women who, we have that fear to start. This is my passion, I want to convert it
yeah,
into a career, but I
yeah.
cannot. So what's your advice on that?
My advice would be just be patient. It takes time. You cannot expect like uh, the outcome to be as great in just 1 year or 2 years or 3 years.
Right.
It takes a lot of time. If you are patient, if you are confident, and just don't ever lose that confidence in you. Don't ever stop yourself from doing anything for the sake of anybody or for anything that is bothering you. Just do it. Just don't stop yourself. Don't stop yourself ever. Just don't stop working. Just don't there might be a lot of don'ts because this is how people in India are. They just keep themselves their talents hidden inside, like that it's like a treasure that we need to open. So I want them to like come out. Don't think of your family. Like obviously consider your family, but if you are that passionate, don't let the world miss that out, because there's work for everybody in the world. Even if
Mm.
like coming out from a small town, there are hundreds of makeup artists, like not even 100. I am expecting more than 100 in this city, but this city still has to offer so much to me, and it still amazes me every day that I am getting work. So I think you can too. You can do anything, and that is how my family has brought me, that you can do anything and everybody will support you. If you are successful, like you will be successful, everybody will support you eventually. So don't stop yourself now, because they will support you. And never
Right.
lose hope. Never lose hope. Always trust your work. Always make sure that you bring out the best of your ability, and you give your 100%, 100, more than 100% in every task. Because if you like, मेरे को मेरे साथ ऐसा होता है, आई नो कि आज मेरा अच्छा काम नहीं हुआ और मेरा उस दिन मूड बहुत खराब होता है कि आज मेरे से ये मिस हो गया. Just never do, like obviously you'll make mistakes, but always analyze also your work. Always analyze, always look up to, and never stop learning. You can always learn, even if they're not certified people, even if they're not educated people, even if they're not skilled, even if they're somebody you don't know. You can always learn tips and tricks, and from every person, because every person has their own way to deal with things, to do work, and to like they'll teach you a lot of things, because this is like a creative field. You can learn anything and there's no end to it. I think
Right.
and just what I feel is, don't like for like aspiring makeup artists, what I'll suggest them is, you don't need to like for here, I think this not be like a problem there in Bombay, but here people, I've seen girls who love makeup, but they've always stopped themselves कि यार अभी मैं certified नहीं, but they're so nice with their work. मुझे लगता है तुम्हें कोई सर्टिफिकेशन या तुम्हें कोई स्किल, तुम्हें कोई सर्टिफिकेशन या कोई सर्टिफिकेट तुम्हें आर्टिस्ट नहीं बना सकता. It's your ability and your art that will shine eventually. So
Right.
don't stop yourself from that certification or that course that you might be wanting to do, but you're not like not able to, like financially or whatever, or like from your like support is not there from your family. Just start, like go ahead, you'll try, you'll fail like every day, but you'll succeed somehow. So you don't need that course, or you don't need to be certified, or you don't need to be called an artist by somebody else. If you believe that you are an artist by yourself, then you are. This is what I feel for myself as well.
But I also feel, Subha, like you said, for starting over, yes, you just have to start. Like girls, because they're not certified, they don't acknowledge their own talent, they don't appreciate their own talent, and they don't start over. Like you have shared your journey where you were dressing all your relatives and friends that I'm responsible
Yeah.
for your makeup, and for the party that you're going for. And I
Yeah.
think that gives you confidence that yes, this is my field and I have to move forward. Eventually, if you are not financially that independent to do that course, or at that point of time you're not certified, probably later you can go for that
Yes, you will.
certification because
Because you need that hands-on practice. You eventually do. But don't stop.
yes,
You can become something else, not a makeup artist, because people might not like get you. You might not get work eventually because people will not trust you. But you can start with something else. You can start your own makeup blog, or you can start your making small editorial, like makeup tutorials, or anything of that sort that is related or will teach you something and can cover that cost or whatever that you're waiting for that recognition, for parents to like understand. This is what I meant by that. You might
yeah.
not get work like as a makeup artist, but you can start somehow. Don't stop yourself.
Right. So I think, yeah, that your confidence level will lift here, and one certification will eventually give you confidence to
Yeah.
approach people. Yes, I am a certified makeup artist, and you can give me
Yes.
business, and I know I can work on you. That's one thing. Very well said, Subha. And we have some comments here. Dost Vedi said very well. He commented very well said. And Ekta said that I've been following your talk show and loving all the episodes. Thank you, Ekta. Thank you, Dost.
Thank you.
Also, we have one question for you, Subha. Can you share some tips for basic 9 to 5 makeup look?
Basic tips, I think, product wise, I think for every season, for every parts of the world, you have to moisturize your face firstly. Like wash your face, moisturize it very nicely, whatever suits your skin. And then you just need, I guess, four products. I think, are they like less or are they too much? You tell me. Because four for me is like nothing, I
Yeah,
guess.
for nothing.
4 is nice. So yeah, you just need to use like a concealer that matches exactly your skin tone, no ups, no downs. Exactly your skin tone. A compact powder to set your face because it's too much heat like all around the nation, and a mascara and a tint. Even if I think mascara or kajal is optional because I am a mascara girl. If you like kajal, then you can put on some kajal. But a tint is something that you can multi-use. That is like you can put it on your lids, you can put it on your lips, and then you can put it on your nose to give that natural pink flush effect, and then you can put it on your cheeks as well. So that is one product, and that does like in most of your makeup. So one tint, one mascara, and one compact and one concealer. And even like if you want to skip concealer, you can just use your compact because it's too hot outside. Just don't layer yourself too much, and that is all I think is enough for you.
Great. I think that's a great tip. Thank you, Subha. It was lovely to have you. And you have shared some amazing advice and tips and tricks in between our conversation. And I'm really amazed with your journey. Being so young, the way you were in ninth standard, you started your secret blog and then learned from YouTube. And you have made, I think, an amazing use of social media where you learned all the things
Yes,
from
exactly.
and tried your hands on your relatives and friends, build that confidence that yes, this is what I want to do, and then went for certification, and now here you are. So I think your journey has been awesome, and I'm so honored to have you here. Thank you for taking out
I
time.
am honored to be here because I don't think of myself as this big person as that you've made me. But it's like I'm still learning. I hope that I'll come someday again to your talk show where I just hope it just gets better for us, both of us, because this is something that you've been doing. This is so nice that you've been encouraging people and like people my age, where there are people who are doing wonders like in my field, and you've chosen me, and this is like such a great honor for me, and I can't
Thank
thank you
you.
enough because this is so encouraging, and I was so nervous, but I was like I'll just go with the flow because that is what I've done my entire life. I've never like uh, looked up to like uh, things or like thought of it at first. I just like कि नहीं हो जाएगा यार. I just have to stay confident and it'll happen.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you for providing such detailed and authentic responses. Like you said, you were very, you were just going with the flow. So all the questions that I had query in mind related to your struggle and journey, they were so authentic. I can actually feel that. It was a wonderful session, and I hope
Thank
you
you.
enjoyed it as much I did.
I
I hope
loved
our
it. Thank you so much.
viewers enjoyed it as much we did. And
Yeah.
thank you all. Thank you, Subha. Thank you to my audience. And we will be coming up with much more episodes like this where probably one takeaway, one struggle or journey, and the story you resonate with. And it's a great learning for you. And my purpose is done. That purpose of starting this talk show, that contribution I made. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. We will be
Thank you
coming
so
up with
much.
more. Thank you,
And I'm
Subha.
so
Bye bye.
sorry everybody for wasting your time because of that technical glitch. But I hope like you've been able to learn even like a small bit that makes my day. So thank you all. Just have a great
Awesome.
evening.
Technical
Thank you
glitch
so
is
much,
not
Veta.
Thank you. Technical
Yeah.
glitch is not in our hand, Subha. That's okay.
Yeah,
Bye
exactly.
bye. Take care, everyone. Good night.
Bye bye. Good night.
Bye.